I've came out today on my gravel bike to just spend the day out. I'll go for a bike. I know where I'm heading for. It's always a bit hit or miss if there's anybody else there or not, but it's a really nice location, especially if you get it to yourself. So. It's dangerous. So that loch is where I'm heading for. I'm heading for the far end of it, where there's a beautiful beach for us to chill out and have a coffee on. As tributes go, that's the sort of thing you'd like people to leave for you, isn't it? In memory of Maggie. Oh Maggie, you didn't have to get a nice memorial spot. So that's where we're heading. It actually looks like there's somebody down there on a paddleboard or something. So it took a bit of doing. It's a bit of a hike. It was a lot of rough ground and a lot of up and down. A lot of up. There's always a lot of up when you're on a bike. But here we are. It definitely looks like somebody's stuff down there. So I think the person that they're way out, way out, I'll show you in a second, on their paddleboard. But it looks like they're on their own. It is a bit of a shame. You know, you come away to a place out here. It takes a lot of effort to get here. But it depends. I'm a fairly sociable person, so I don't really mind. It's beautiful here. I'm just looking at this beautiful old dry stone dike there behind me. I'm in the process, by the way, of setting up a Instagram page called Dry Stone Scotland. It is actually live at the moment. It's just not very well populated, so that instead of pouring all my dry stone walling obsessions into my YouTube channel, I can just put it on the Instagram account instead. And I don't need to bore all you guys with me talking about dry stone walls, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Right, let's get down onto the beach and make ourselves a coffee. Please subscribe to my channel. That's your stuff just sitting along there. But look at this. Oh, you can't even see them. I don't think you'll see them. They're way out there, so they'll not be back for a while. Usually obligatory bits of tissue and stuff. I'll try and collect up a few bits of rubbish if I can. I always bring some bin bags with me, so. You can't come to a beach and not take your shoes off, can you? Do you know, I omitted to bring a towel with me. I've got a handkerchief. What have I got? I've got a handkerchief. I don't think that's going to be big enough to dry me after a swim, but we'll have a paddle at the very least. I'm well jealous of that paddleboard. I kept thinking of buying a paddleboard. You know, I've got the canoe and got the bike, got the camper van. And the thing with the paddleboard, of course, I'm trying to imagine, I did try and imagine on the way out here, tried to imagine getting my canoe out here, and I just can't see. I mean, technically I could get it here, but I'd need like a day to get here. I'm hoping the person out there is friendly and I can ask them afterwards about carrying the paddleboard. I can't even see them now, they're so far away. About carrying the paddleboard out here. You know, I was going to make a coffee there, but I think I'll go for a wee paddle first. Oh, it gets steep quite quickly. Oh, that is nice. That is magnificent. I think is the water quite high just now? I'm not sure, actually. Don't know. I don't know this beach well enough to know if the water's high. have to say I am 100% jealous of the guy with the paddleboard. He came back and he was way, way, way down there, and he came back and he was a lovely, lovely guy. Very kind face. So he had walked in from the other end, which was about a 6 kilometre walk in with the paddleboard, and that's on my way out again. Oh, so over there is an old outdoor activity centre, I think. I might go and have a wee look later. I guess that's what he's away having a look at. I brought with me, so I've had a coffee. I didn't bring a cup, so that worked pretty well though. Normally I've got like a little plastic folding cup normally that I would bring, but I forgot. I didn't forget it, I couldn't find it. So I just drank straight out of the thing that I boiled the water in, but it was fine. So I've brought some food with me as well. What is this one? Taco bowl. It's a taco bowl. I just figured if I was going to come out here, we might as well do it properly. I've just been lying, sleeping, half sleeping. So I went and got some more water, and I'm going to make some food now. I've got to seal this one for 8 minutes. 8 minutes. It's a lifetime basically. Doesn't look too bad. I suppose it's all relative. But what a location to sit and have something to eat. Right, let me try this without my hair. That'll not be too bad. There goes my friend. Doubt you can see it, but down, oh, maybe down the bottom of the beach there. Where am I pointing? There is Raven, and it basically appeared the moment that guy left. They're so smart. Either it's picked up food after people have left before, or it's just smart. Maybe he turned into it. I did turn my back for a second. Maybe that's him. Paddleboard's gone though. Probably not him. Absolutely magnificent. I've paddled, I've snoozed, I've eaten, I've had a coffee. Doesn't have to be fancy. See these trees in the background there? These, I keep pointing at the camera, but yeah, well, it works actually. Oh, look, see these trees? I didn't think that worked. Oh God. That's proper old Scots pines. I'm not going to pretend like I know loads about trees, I don't. But that compared to like those ones, the Sitka, I think it is, that are all planted like so on the other side behind you, all the crop trees. So these are what belong here, the old Scots pines, and aren't they beautiful? Very sort of ethereal and evocative of like of old Scotland. Do you love old Scotland with the heather and everything as well? At one time, these trees would not have been everywhere. I remember reading somewhere that Galloway was notoriously treeless, which I find really interesting. Like, because we always think that there would have been trees everywhere, like that the whole landscape would have been covered in like these pines. But it was notoriously treeless. I think an awful lot of it would have been more like what you see here with the just like the heather and the scrub, or like up on those hills where it's just like tussocky grass. It's a shame there's not more of that though, isn't it? Little surviving pockets of it here and there. It's a tea bag. Well, that was about as close to perfect as you're going to get, so I think we'll have a wee quick look at the old activity centre before we head back. It's a good 10-12 kilometres. I think I said 12 kilometres to get back. Is it? It's 5p. Always find money. Always find money. In the most unlikely, unusual places I find money. Thank you. These old trees really are quite stunning. And just so straight. Except the one on the right there, it's not so straight. It's so beautiful. Everything, of course, looks beautiful when the sky's blue. It's pretty stunning here. It's like the Garden of Eden. Everything's just crazy, beautiful, absolutely stunning, absolutely amazing. There's the little building there. A wee boat house that you could see from the beach. Oh, beautiful. I'll maybe fill up my water there. That looks pretty glorious. I don't really mean to keep exploring abandoned places. Sometimes it just happens. What a shame something like this is abandoned, oh my God. The location couldn't be more ridiculously stunning. It probably doesn't look as good on like a horizontal rain and wind day, right enough. But it looks more like it's been an old barn rather than a house. Just because of the door at the top. Am I pointing that at? I don't know. Up there, yes, up there. Just because of that. People have camped out here, or deer maybe. Grass is all flattened. Maybe deer. Be a kind of weird place to camp, to be honest. It's all locked up, obviously. Right. I'll gather some water from the stream and then I think we'll start heading back. This was just a wee bonus one because I was going to come out here anyway and it was a beautiful day and it seemed a shame not to share it with you. As always, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.